Welcome back, everyone, to our 2-minute drill. I'm your host, Gianna Forbis, here with Pack Pride editor Cory Smith. Cory, as far as NC State football, the year one under Robert and I was a little bit shaky, maybe a little up and down to say the least. But on the offensive side of the ball, what have you seen NC State done to transform that this season?
Yeah, I mean, it's been completely revamping. You look back to last offseason, obviously bringing in Brennan Armstrong. You felt really good about where things were going to be, but he was a bit underwhelming at the beginning. Obviously finished off strong, a folk hero for NC State now, but there's a reason why the offense sputtered early on. They were able to not only go out and keep Kevin Concepcion, which was huge this offseason because there was going to be sharks in the water. There was going to be teams trying to go after him. They keep him thanks to Savage Wolves and the NIL collectives for NC State. But they also bring in, whether it was freshmen like Terrell Anderson or Jonathan Paylor that still hasn't even arrived on campus at this point, or it was going out and getting guys like a Grayson McCall that's a veteran quarterback. He's more of a passer, has been, a guy that's been able to kind of be a dual threat quarterback in the past. He's also a veteran going into this offense. And then CJ Bailey as a backup. He doesn't get talked about quite as much, but CJ Bailey coming over from Florida, a big player that can play maybe early on. We'll see what the cards hold for him, but I know the QB battle for him going into the 2025 season is going to be huge. But you can't talk about the offense without talking about Jordan Waters coming in from Duke. You can't talk about this offense without discussing Zeke Correll coming in at center. And then the two guys that they bring in, Wesley Grimes, Noah Rogers at the wide receiver position, and then Justin Jolie at the tight end position. All those guys, major keys to what NC State's trying to accomplish this season. Those guys probably maybe listed as your starters, with the exception of maybe a Dakari Collins pushing for that spot. Justin Jolie definitely at the tight end position, and then bringing back Juice Vereen that I think could be a big piece to this team. And then, as we mentioned beforehand, the offensive line, 4 starters back from last offseason. Do they all start this season? We'll see. A guy like Dawson Jaramillo comes back. He's healthy at the offensive guard position. And then I talked about Jordan Waters, but you also get Kendrick Raphael back at the running back position. You also get a guy like Hollywood Smothers that comes in. So there's a lot of different pieces that are all over this offense. And, when Robert and I is looking at this offense going into the fall, I get the feeling he's going to have his hands full trying to figure out how to get the ball in the hands of every single one of these players.